Woodchip, good morning. How's it going, Woodchip? So we don't have much news today. Hardly any, actually. Of course, we got CPI Wednesday, and Powell speaks too Wednesday, so we'll see. I'm watching CL on the other screen here. Got yeah, Woodchip for sure. Hey Dylan, how's it going? So I need to make sure my Tradeify accounts are not. Okay, 12. Alright. So I got one account that I need to get a payout on, so I don't want to trade that account. This account's ready for a payout, so. Let's get it, Dylan. Yeah, it's Monday. Try to be a little patient. I made a trade last night. 358 bucks across these Beelnox accounts. Basically, I just ended up going long right in here somewhere. We tap in the 9 and then I end up just taking a long. Post watching the Super Bowl, which was super lame. I mean, I guess it was fun Super Bowl if you were a Eagles fan, but for anyone else, it was just horrible. Just a horrible game to watch. Oh, nice, Dylan. Yeah, it's hard to trade on your phone for sure. People can do it, but I don't know. It's not easy. I know even like if I'm traveling and I'm just using my laptop, it takes a bit of an adjustment just to do that. So I like my big screens that I got going on here. So I'm gonna be a little patient this morning. A little tired. I was up, with the Super Bowl and things like that. ES pushing down here, 67 or 6,073. pretty good support zone for ES according to Adam Mancini. 66 to 70 is support. I would say anything below that start to break down. Basically anything below 66, it starts to lose support. So I am watching ES too. ES is still pushing down. 6,070. Nasdaq's chopping around here. YM really pushing down. YM's taking back the pretty much the whole overnight move. Wow, what the heck's going on with YM? Look at that move last night. Black Beauty Machine, what's happening? Good to see you. So Black Beauty Machine, I ended up getting that day traders code just because you mentioned it. But so for anyone else that wants to use it, I do have day traders. Use code PINE. They actually gave me a code. How about that? Yeah, if anyone uses it, let me know if it works. It should work. I was talking to support and it's showing on my my screen, so it should work. I have yet to try them myself, but I will try them soon. They are not one day to pass though, so for anyone they're kind of like an Apex clone, but they're not one day to pass. Wow, YM is just something else. Huh. Very interesting. Nasdaq's really not doing anything. He's just trying to chop it right now. We got ES continuing to sit right at 6,070. I don't know, it's kind of indecisive right now, so I'm just going to be patient here. Fridays and Mondays. Mondays and Fridays can be difficult sometimes. Usually on Mondays, I'm anxious to hop in and on a trade. I get too excited, I guess. And on Fridays, usually I'm unwilling to accept a loss. And so both those days can be bad for me. But I made a video yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught it, but it's actually, so far it's my highest viewed long form video. So I appreciate, I guess people liked it. So appreciate that. Usually the long form videos don't get any views, but you see right here, it's ranked number 1 out of my long form videos, and it's got a lot of likes too, so which really pushes it up. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Long form videos take the longest and the hardest to do, and then usually they don't get any views at all. But so we got ES pushing down, we got NASDAQ trying to push up now, and we got Dow is just completely tanking. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. Just like I didn't know what to think about that Super Bowl last night. It's horrible. Alright, so NASDAQ's continuing to try to push higher. Got rejected here of pretty much the 800s, 21,800, 798.50 it went, but a big rejection off that. Looks like it's trying to push up through it. I have a pivot point at 845. Carlos, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Kind of being patient right now, Carlos. I'm not really seeing too much. Like I said before, ES is trying to push down. It's at support level. And then YM is completely tanking right now, so it's a little tricky right now. Farah, what's happening? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Oh, that's right, you're from Philly, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fun for you guys. Just a horrible game for non-Kansas City or Eagles fans to watch, for sure. It was pretty lame. Me being a Pats fan, and I didn't really have any money on the game, so just a little bit on Kansas City, like $20, so whatever. And then I had some Super Bowl squares. If it weren't for the Super Bowl squares, I probably would have tuned out at halftime. Holy cow. But yeah, Eagles showed up to play for sure. Kansas City was just getting smothered. They couldn't do anything on defense. They couldn't do anything on offense. Oh yeah, did you? For sure, Farah. Yeah, the only thing as I'm seeing is could be a good play for ES is bouncing off that support level as well, so YM starting to bounce a little bit after the big tank. Really push it down in the YM. It's trying to push down anyway. Just took out all these weak longs in the overnight. Yeah, that was quite the volatility in the YM last night at the open. This little wick test play there, 788s for a bounce. I've been getting chopped up right like too soon, so I'm gonna try to wait at least closer to 10 before I get too anxious to jump in. But we don't have any news nothing impactful really, as far as what's on the calendar. Of course, at any moment there could be a tweet or something that could send the market crazy. You lost 50, but yeah, it's tough to bet against the team. So it's like that. You just don't know how to feel. Oh, nice. So Buellanox, we took a $600 daily loss limit Friday, and I'm up 358 on each one of these accounts today. So we got a little more than half back already. This is why I'm really trying to stick with the $600 personal daily loss limit, because like Thursday we made 1,100 on these accounts, then we lost 600, and then we made 358 today. So if I can just keep from like hitting 1,000 plus on these accounts, then I should be all right. So it's kind of like my little personal daily loss limit that I need to stick with, and I should stick with it with all the accounts really. Oh, nice Farrak. Nice play. Good luck, sir. Definitely support there for Farrak at 780s. Definitely. So Farrak likes to play the retest of the open candle. As you see, the open high there is 780s, and you see he's long at 780. So he looks for a retest and a bounce. It's a nice little play. Starting to push down now. YM is starting to bounce a bit. I'm going to try a long here in the YM. Stop at the low here. This is a brand new funded account. We'll see what happens. Risking 270. I'll try it. Maybe it won't look for 100 that many points, but we'll probably trail our stop if it starts to move our way. I like to trade my brand new funded accounts aggressively to start sometimes. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling or whatever, but yeah, it's always nice to try to get a nice head start. I mean, it's a new account. It's something that I haven't traded for like 15 days or something like that, and it's like I really don't have any emotional attachment to it yet. But we'll see. Kind of looks like we found some support there, right at this level, and so looking to possibly take a break back up into this giant gap, 5-minute chart. and stops at the low. So if it starts to go lower, then we're wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna take a stab here. Oh, only 2 micros. Yeah, nice for up. Yeah, it was worth a shot for sure. So those 50K starter accounts, I don't try to go for just 100 until, I really try to build the account up a little bit more, and then go for the $1,200 max payout instead of just the $500 days. Nice, Carlos. Yeah, I'm waiting on a payout from Tradeify. Well, I'm waiting to submit one of my accounts. So I got 2 Tradeify accounts that I can trade. One of them is being put away. All right, come on, YM. Let's push up here. So long here, YM. Currently pushing up in our favor. I really like this setup. It just looks good. I guess my way in and I guess my way out. All right, guys. All right, starting to get a push up here. Very strong in the overnight, so hopefully can kind of continue. That maybe like this was just a pullback, took out some of the weak longs, getting rebought up here, and looking for that push back up. Got an NQ holding up here, as long. ES is also holding up at support zone, so let's see what we can get. I like the risk here, $270 on with one mini on the YM, and we will move it if we start to if it starts to really push. We'll move our stop loss, kind of protect our capital. But for now, I think that's a good place for the stop loss. Anyone else do any trading last night? I know Black Beauty did. I'm sure she traded her yen. But made a one trade last night on the Bielenox for just tuning in. I just took a little retest of the 9. I can't remember exactly where it was, but we were just clearly just on an uptrend and came back, retested the 9, then retested this 50 here. I mean a 21. Ended up going long, and can't quite remember where it was. Currently up about 10 points in the YM. I'm looking for more. I think we can get up into this gap here. I don't think we're going to leave it fully. There's a little push there. Up to the 545. See if we can get a push into the 60s now. There is some resistance, not pushing as fast as I would like. NQ kind of just puttering around. It's really just hanging out at the 5-minute ORB high. Really not much of a range with NQ right now. I got like 65 points opening range so far of NQ. Pretty lame. Hopefully it's not like this until CPI on Wednesday. So I'm liking the YM trade actually better than anything I'm seeing on the NQ at the moment. But it is taking its sweet time. Get the top of the hour here in just 1 minute here. Just trying to be patient with this trade. It's tough. Tough sometimes trading YM when you're used to the volatility of the NQ. I tend to not be as patient, but it's the top of the hour here. Let's see if we can get a push up. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we don't get too much of a pullback, come down and take us out. But if it does, it does. There's a nice little push there. Up to 550 now. Currently up 15 points. YM. Looking for a little more. Don't really want to move my stop quite yet. Testing the 560s now. I mean, I wouldn't mind, even if it slow grinds up the rest of the day, I wouldn't mind, but we're up 20 points, the YM there, but still looking for more. This actually would be a trade that I would have considered probably adding to the winner, but I only have one mini that I can trade right now on the 50K starter, so. So getting into this 5-minute gap now. Up to the 560s. So yeah, 580s in next. There's a little push there. There we go. That's what we like to see right there. Let's see what the NQ looks like. It's trying to push higher now. Currently up 25 points in the YM. Feels like it wants to keep pushing. Currently at a 1-to-1 trade right now. We're risking 270 total. So there's a little push there. So a little bit of a rejection on 580s. I'd like to see a nice little more of a push, but I don't want to get too greedy here. I'm gonna move my stop to break even now. Risk is off on this trade. Oh, there's a nice little push, guys. Take it off right there. 340 bucks on that brand new funded account. Nice little, how many points was that? Got a nice little spike there, so I don't know what. About 70 points on the YM, so pretty happy with that. Brand new funded account, so yeah, so let's move on to the next. New, so what time did I take that trade? 9:45. We were in that trade for about 20 minutes. Believe it or not. All right, so that's pretty good for the day on that funded account. 340 bucks. That's a good start. They do have consistency with the my funded futures, so we'll leave it to that. Yeah, Dylan, no, I kind of don't blame you. But we'll take it. 70 points. That's nice trade. Let's see. Not really seeing too much on the NQ right now. Do have CL pulled up on the other chart. CL looks very choppy this morning. But we are doing that one trade a day on CL with Apex, so. Got in a little later. Yeah. Still a nice trade though, Dylan, though. That was a nice one. Nice way to start the week. It's kind of like looking like, because we had a 50% retrace of this gap candle here, so, you know, we could get a bit of a pullback, and then it could still keep going higher. But yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. It's about 50% or so. You see right there. Yeah, this giant bear candle, and then I was just kind of looking at like over 50%, and we got a little bit of a pop above it. That's why I ended up trying to take profit. So, but you do you, man. For sure, it could keep running. It could keep running all day. It could keep running to 45,000. I mean, it's very bullish. The overnight was just super bullish. Could definitely run up into this gap here. I guess ICT people would call it like an inefficiency. So like 830s would be the start of it. 828, something up there. So yeah. So NQ is trying to push higher, widening out the opening range here. That would have been a nice trade to take on my daily payout account. Nice $300 payday. That would have been nice. But we'll look for something else for that. NQ is just kind of mooning right now, which makes sense. ES came right down to that support level we talked about earlier. 66, 70 area was the support. That's the Adam Mancini support level. So I'm not really an ES trader, so I just kind of like copy his support levels and just kind of watch those, and then see how NASDAQ reacts around the ES support levels. It's kind of what I do. No setups in the CL yet. What do we have for targets? This giant gap down here from Friday? Yeah. Currently just waiting for a setup on the NQ. If you're just tuning in, we just took a nice YM trade for 70 points. It is pulling back a bit now. YM. Kind of putting in a little bit of a bear flag pattern on the 5-minute chart. Oh, nothing wrong with that, Dylan. Yeah, definitely nothing wrong with that. There's some accounts that I really like to do those intraday swings, and it's mostly the end of day accounts when I'm trading the prop firms. The intraday accounts, I definitely get scalpy because if I go too heavy on something like that, like a 25K account on Apex, you know, it goes up 300 bucks, 340 bucks, and then comes back to your full state stop loss. And that can really like mess up your intraday trailing big time, which really sucks. But that's what I hate about intraday trailing. So I tend to like look for more base hits with the intraday trailing accounts than I do with the end of days. But like that My Funded Future account that we took that on, that's an end of day. So I really like to push my end of days too. I think it's kind of a trap when you don't. Everyone's different, but it's like if you're having a good day sometimes and you're really in the groove, of course you can give up your profits. You can do it. But if you're really feeling it that day and you're really in that groove, it's like push that gas pedal. Like push it. It's like my favorite scene from that Floored, that movie, that documentary Floored. That guy says, "Let your winners ride." And he's like, he's right, you know. Carlos passed the 50K top step. Nice. I actually have one that I'm gonna pass here soon too. Jay Stores, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Did you place any money on the game last night? Hey, Trading Star, what's happening? How's your trading going, Trading Star? We just made a nice little trade with this My Funded Future starter account, this brand new funded one. Now we're just watching CL, watching NASDAQ here. See if anything pops up. I'm going to copy trade this Tradeify funded accounts here. One of my funded accounts here is at payout, so I'm not going to trade that. So I just got two Tradeify accounts that I'm going to copy trade here. These are looking pretty good. This is 150K up to 2,000. These are all funded accounts. The only evaluation that I'm working on right now is this one down here. It's My Funded Future valuation that we hit daily loss limit with on Friday. So that's the only evaluation I'm currently working on. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do have two top step evaluations that I'm working on, 50Ks. So, but I'll probably end up passing one of those today. If you know, you know. Oh, sure, Carlos. So Buellnox is a lot like Apex, where they do have the intraday trailing drawdown. I don't recommend anything over 50K accounts because the activation fee, anything over 50Ks is pretty high. I believe their activation fees is right around 130, 140, something like that. Don't quote me on that. They don't want you copy trading with other prop firms. So you can't copy trade with other prop firms with Buellnox. But you can have 3 master accounts copy traded, and you can have a total of 11 master accounts copy traded. They don't have trade of 8, but they do have this, the Project X. So you have to trade on Rhythmic. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty legit. 30... I forget every time. I need a cheat sheet. Just checking something for you, Carlos. Oh, let's see, anyone know what the consistency is for the funded accounts on I always forget. 40% consistency, Carlos. So they have a 40% consistency. So it's a little better than Apex, right? Because Apex is 30. But yeah, it's kind of like Apex, really. But yeah, so once you get one of the master accounts, so you can have a total of 3, but once you get one of them up to past the buffer, then you can activate another master account. So you can have up to 11 total. So yeah, hope that helps. I like them. I have yet to get a payout from them. I will get a payout from them though soon. But I know, like, Methodical Man and all them, they get payouts from Buellanox and stuff, so they just kind of stay under the radar. They don't create any controversy. So NASDAQ is pretty much parabolic right now. I'm still watching CL as well. Got a nice little inside bar here. We could keep pushing higher. I didn't really get a setup on the 9 crossover strat that I'm working on. So there was really no crossover. You could try for a 9 touch and continuation, but that's pretty aggressive. ES 6085. And YM is currently pulling back to where our entry was. So it was a nice little exit there. I was looking for just 50% retracement, so that's all I got right now, guys. Dang it. Totally just missed our entry on CL. We might be able to get a re-entry here. I got it on the other screen. Let's see, I'll pull it over. See if we can get a re-entry. Make sure, yeah. Okay, we got a re-entry. Not a re-entry, but a retest of where our entry wanted to be. Stop goes here. Look for 71.98. So this is that dedicated static Apex account that I have for oil. It's gonna be a win or loss type. Actually, low is. I actually want to use one tick below, one tick above. So, anyways, yeah, it's just gonna be a win or loss. type of deal thing, just with the strap. So today was a loss. We had a winner Friday. We had a loss Thursday, a winner Friday, and a loss today. So that one was a loss. It looked really choppy too. I didn't really like the setup, but if we see the setup, we're gonna take it, and just with 3 micros. So that was a loss. So I'll journal that down. That's one of those accounts that I'm just gonna kind of forget about. It's a lifetime account, so whatever. And we'll continue to work on the other funded accounts and stuff with their normal strategies. All right, so YM still holding back support here. Took out the 50%, came back, retesting. This could actually be another good entry for a long, but not as good as reading the price action on YM. I tend to look for stuff that's super evident, like that long here. It just really looked juicy. So that's why I ended up taking it. So NQ is still pushing higher. This would have been one of our setups here, the first inside bar break. We didn't take it. Fortunately, it is pushing higher. So I generally don't like when NQ is just on full breakout mode. I do struggle getting in on pullbacks for continuation. I'm more of a momentum type trader where I like for the pushes through like that. And then I like more of a back and forth type market. So right now I'm not really seeing too much. Get a rejection off 868. Could possibly look for a cheap long. What's up, Trading Star? What's up? Yeah, you guys can ask me any question. I don't care. I'm an open book. This is another 9 touch. Looks like this might be a play if we ended up. We do have the bottom of the hour here coming up 10:30. Initial balance will be set here in a few minutes. Just above that pivot point here at 844, 45-ish. Pushing up above that pivot point. Really looks like it if you have 1,500 drawdown left on My Funded Future, 50K with a profit of 1,500. It should just stay the same, Trading Star. You'll just get rebuild and then it should stay the same. I would think. Trading Star. I've never had a rebill on an evaluation. But yeah, no, I would think it would just stay whatever, unless the account was blown up. It's just gonna stay the same. It should not. No, it shouldn't reset. No, Trading Star. It should just be. It should just, unless the account's blown up, it's not gonna reset. So yeah, no, you should be good. NQ is continuing to rally here. Getting into this. We're into that gap, that giant gap. The 5 minute from the news, that 10 a.m. news candle that we had last Friday. So we're definitely eating into all that. So this is see if we can look for a long here. I'm gonna try for a retest of the 9 on these 3 Tradeify funded accounts. Oh, I can't use the bracket orders. I hate that. I don't have bracket. Oh. Why is it showing? Oh, up here. Sorry, guys. Alright, we're just gonna mark it in. Well, that. 10 points. Stop. 10 points. There we go. Looking for a 9 test. 1 mini. See if we can get it push up. Just a 1-to-1. 10 point stop loss. 10 point take profit. Oh, we got the bottom of the hour too. Ooh, I don't like that. We got out right there. Not quite 10 points. I didn't like the bottom of the hour here taken out, but what, 8 points? So 144 on those accounts, those funded accounts. Looks like we got our full take profit, possibly. I wasn't paying attention that it was the bottom of the hour there, so it could have easily just wicked down. But we got out just before, so yeah, nice little scalp there. We got a full 10 points. That was just a little 9 EMA wick test. I mean, not wick test, EMA test. Clearly grinding up now, so yeah, that was quick. Write that down. So if you guys are new to the channel, I like to timestamp my trades in the comments after the live stream. So if you guys are interested in checking out the trades that we did for the day, then you guys can yeah, just go back and look at the comments, and I try to make it easy for everyone. So 144 on those 2 funded accounts, 340 on this funded account, 358 on these 3 funded accounts. The only account that I haven't taken a trade on, oh, we're down 43 bucks on that Apex funded account, is my daily profit account. So the one I treat like my baby, I get super patient with. So yeah. So if you guys are interested in Take Profit Trader, they won't give me a code, but you guys can use you know, your favorite streamer's code or whatever, because I do recommend them. So Terry Trades 100, all capitals. You can use that code. But yeah, they're not really working with smaller affiliates anymore, unfortunately. So I can see us going up to the 880s. Possibly the 900s. I'm looking at the 15-minute chart here. I will still probably look for another trade on these Tradeify accounts. They do have the, what, 250? Like so many days over 250. So could look for another trade on this possibly if you see something that looks good. Right now we're just kind of parabolic. The last trade was just to bounce off the 9 here. Methodical Man would be proud of me. Kind of stole this strat from Methodical Man. I just seeing him traded a lot. I've been looking for more of a smaller time frame scalp entry, and so that's all that was. Seems to work pretty well. I'm gonna put my MyFunded Future account over here. I probably won't take any more trades on that. It's a nice little start to that account. It's really just stair-stepping higher now. To 877 now. The little inside bar play was actually pretty good. Didn't really get that much drawdown. 15 points of heat. If you took the break of this first inside bar here. Currently up. 25 points. Really not moving too fast. Not for NQ. What's the YM doing? Kind of just chopping around now. It's kind of finding its place here. Oh, Dylan, this 1 minute strat here. So really the strat is that you look for the crossover. So the 9 crosses down below the 21 and the 50. And then once it crosses back over, you look for the retest. But you gotta have a clear sight of like the direction of the market. So it usually works better later in the day once you kind of get that clearer direction. So like right now we're clearly going higher. So yeah, you would wait for the crossover and then the first retouch of the 9. So Methodical Man, sometimes if you get like a clear grind up like right now, then he'll look just for the touch of the 9 even without the crossover, which I've seen him do, which is what we just did. And yeah, so it's just really simple. And then he sometimes uses a 6-point stop loss, 6-point take profit. We just tried a 10-point stop loss, 10-point take profit. And I wasn't paying attention to the time, so we got out a little bit early, but yeah, I think we took like what, 7-8 points on that. So it's just a little scalp. But yeah, if you go back in my I think 2 or 3 live streams. I think I actually put it in the timestamp that it was Methodical Man Strat. And he was actually on the stream with me, and we traded it together. So if you guys want to look for that. So like I said, guys, I struggle with pullbacks because I'm a 5-minute chart trader. So, you know, I struggle looking for the pullbacks a bit. And so this is helping me get a little bit of a sniper entry. So it's been working out pretty good. But that trade that we just did earlier wasn't actually the full strat. That was just a 9 retest once we, if you just look at this. So we're doing that slow grind up, so it's like retest of the 9, retest of the 9. It just keeps bouncing off it over and over and over again, so. So yeah, it's cool. Methodical Man is a very good scalper. The dude can, you know, he's very good at grabbing those 10 points. And when you're trading multiple prop firms and you're copy trading them, you know, that's all you need. 10 points, 1 midi, $200 a day, times 20 accounts over the course of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, not even, and then you're gonna get a good large payout. Continuing just to kind of go parabolic, guys. Unless you're going for that 9 retest, it's really nothing. Not really seeing too much. We are above the initial balance high now. The initial balance is set. It's been set for about 10 minutes now. We are just above the initial balance high. Not much strength. Just kind of slow grinding up. We did take out those 880s that we talked about. Next stop would be the 900s if we can get there. Took back that news candle. Well, not quite, but pretty much took back the full news candle from Friday, the 10 a.m. Eastern Time candle. Owlboy, what's happening? Good to see you. How you doing today, Owlboy? Waiting for the tank? Yeah, it's not looking like it. We're being patient. We've taken 3 trades so far today. 1 loser on the CL, which is not a big deal, and then 1 NASDAQ scalp and 1 nice 70-point YM trade. So pretty happy with the way Monday's going so far. Especially I'm a little bit of not really hungover, but I did stay up pretty late watching the game. Oh, nice, Owlboy. I do want to hit the gym today. It's my plan as soon as I get off stream here. I'm gonna hit the gym. Oh, the game was just horrendous, Owlboy. If I didn't have... Well, I put money on Kansas City. That did not go well, so I didn't care about that. But then I had those Super Bowl squares. I had a bunch of Super Bowl squares. So that's the only thing that I was interested in. And I didn't win anything, so... Starting to get a little bit of pullback, a little rejection off 887. We haven't had a break of the previous 5-minute candle in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Testing that 21 now. A little 21 EMA bounce. The VWAP way down here in the 758 area. So I don't know if this this is just grinding up higher, waiting for CPI or what, but yeah. Hey John, yeah, we made a nice little YM play this morning. Good 70 points, and took a little 8 point scalp on the NQ, just trying out that 1 minute 9 touch strat on the funded accounts here, and then a little tiny L on the CL, but yeah, it's going pretty good so far. I did make a trade last night, if you're just tuning in, on his accounts. For 358 times 3, the 3 master accounts, Buellanox. I'm really liking the Buellanox now that I can use Project X. I'm kind of getting away from Rhythmic as much as possible, just because I like to be able to trade mobily. And not that I'm a huge fan of Project X, but it does give me that option of being able to trade off my laptop or whatever, my Chromebook. So, and where I live, I could lose power at any time, so I like to have that mobile feature. Yeah. I'm trying to get away from it, John. I do like Quantower, I really do. I like it for copy trading, but I'm not doing as much copy trading lately, just in groups. So I haven't quite decided if I'm going to keep my Apex, or most of my Apex accounts, on Quantower or not. So I did have 5 Apex accounts last week, and I blew them. But they were new accounts, and I got a little too aggressive with them. They were only 25k accounts, and smoked them. So I do have that top step that I'm working on. I'll have an XFA probably tomorrow. And 1 My Funded Futures, 3 Buellanox, 1 Take Profit Pro, and 3 Tradeify funded accounts right now, and the personal. So, and the 1 Apex. I still have 1 Apex left. So until we get some more payouts, that's pretty much what I'm going to try to stick with, unless I end up blowing them all up. Then we have to rebuild, but we're going to try not to do that. If you guys saw my video that I made yesterday, I talk about how I have that 1 trading day a month that I go tilty. So, and on the months that I don't go tilty on that 1 day, it's like those are really nice months. You know, those are good 5-figure months. Profit, net profit. But the months that I go tilty, I tend, just squeak by. Stock Tiger, good morning. How's it going, Stock Tiger? I see you were trading all night again. NQ is just slowly grinding. Yeah, Stock Tiger, we're doing all right. Funded accounts are looking pretty good this morning so far. Carlos, you grabbing 20? John, oh, okay. Let me go back in the chat. Sorry, guys. Oh, you done for the day, Carlos? Nice. Not much wiggle room in 25Ks, no. But oddly enough, John, is that's my largest single payout was from 25K accounts. Like, I was copy trading 10 of them on the prop firm that we don't speak of anymore. But yeah. So it's like, I know I can do it. But yeah, you're right. If you're trading a mini, they come back and bite you. Big time. Grabbing 20 Apex accounts soon, Carlos Roa. Well, don't forget to use the second best coupon code PINE, Carlos. Not the best, the second best. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys using my affiliate codes to help support the channel. It's free to you guys. Help support the channel. And yeah, I'm transparent about it, guys. I mean, I talked about it in my video yesterday. If you guys didn't catch my video, check it out. Made $150 last month in affiliate links, so really appreciate it. It's not 15,000 in a day like Patrick Whelan makes, but I'll take 150 bucks. Really appreciate it. Who's the best? A 0 Day J always says he's got the best code, so it's kind of a joke. But in my opinion, my code is the best. But yeah, it's just one of those inside jokes that he talks about. He always says, use the best coupon code on the prop streets. So John, I think 500, but then I need 4,000 watchtowers. So yeah, you need 4,000 watchtowers. But yeah, my thing is support small streamers, you know. Support the small guys best you can. So we're pushing up 890s here. Still being patient. Another little 9 test. It's like, how many times can you go to the well, you know? Makes me a little nervous. Just keep playing this 9 test, but it's definitely been working out beautiful. I mean, really, in hindsight, you look at this 9 test here, place your stop just below this 21, and if it breaks below the 21, then you get stopped out, but it's worked beautifully. Probably Methodical Man's traded it a few times. Bouncing off the initial balance high again. Oh, thanks, John. Thanks for the comment on the great video. It's actually, I talked about it earlier. It's actually my most viewed video for long form. So, but yeah, we're currently at 436 subs. It's grown 268 subs in 28 days. So there's the metrics here. By 814 watch hours, but in order to get monetized, you have to, where is it? Oh, if you go to earn here, so I need 500 subs, and then I need 3,000 watched hours, which is a lot, but we'll get there. I just gotta do more streaming. And we're currently at 960 watched hours. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's growing. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. John, yeah. You're definitely gonna hear a lot of that from 0 days. He don't have a filter. So we are getting the pullback now. Slightly. Hanging out right at the initial balance high. If we could close below here, this could be an interesting short. Did we take out what we needed to take out on the upside though? We did take back most of that news candle. I don't know. Just watching the charts, seeing you are breaking down below. Here's what I'm thinking. Could look for a retest of the initial balance. So guys, I just got an email. So if you guys trade Apex, they are having an 80% off flash sale. So use code PINE for 80% off Apex. $125 activation fees. And the 150K, the 250K, and the 300Ks are all priced the same. So the 150K to the 300Ks, all priced the same. So if you use 80%, use code PINE for 80% off, you guys will, yeah, they're all the same price. So sweet. So Apex has got a sale going on again. So Buellnox is still 75% off. Apex just one-upped them with an 80% off sale only until Wednesday. So nice. So testing that initial balance high again. Do we roll over here? Or do we keep pumping? I tend to get chopped up pretty bad if I try to make plays. When it starts going back and forth around the initial balances, whether it's the high or low, I tend to get chopped up pretty bad. So, especially right around this time, it can do that. Like the lunch starts getting that lunchtime grind, and sometimes you'll see where it just kind of does this number, back and forth, and I could definitely give up my profits or whatever. I've done it in the past. Still looking for another trade on these funded accounts. Kind of feels like it wants to roll over here, guys, don't it? Just feels heavy to me. But it is super bullish. Why am I just kind of chopping around here down at that level? Right at that original entry that we had. Our stop still would have been held in place, but never broke the low. It's a 466. Wait to see what this candle does here. We get to the top of the hour here coming up as well in just 2 minutes. Actually, a minute. Let's see what it does here. I was thinking about taking the short there, but then I'm watching the time and I was like, it's about 15 seconds before the top of the hour, so I had my finger on the trigger. And see, we would have got smoked there, so trying to look left to see if we have any targets up above. We do still have some room to the upside here. Here goes, starting to push higher now. Felt like it was getting heavy, but just trying to bounce off the initial balance here. Haven't really got that 9 crossover like we were talking about. Just a bunch of 9 retests. What I am doing. Yeah. So this is a problem. So guys, for right now, I'm looking for a trade, and that's usually dangerous for me. So I think I'm gonna, so I like the trades to just kind of like pop up. Now it's like I feel like I'm looking for a trade. So yeah, that usually doesn't end well for me. But yeah, so we made nice 3 trades on stream today. I thought that they were pretty good trades. I'm gonna end up pinning them in the comments after we're done here. And so yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it there, guys, for this morning's stream. And yeah, take a break, and like Carlos says, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and probably hit the gym. But yeah, so 80% off Apex, guys. Use code Pine, Bealonox 75% off. Use code Pine. Terry Trades 100, all capitals. Terry Trades 100 for a Take Profit Trader. Use code MM for My Funded Futures from Methodical Man. Big supporter of the stream and my channel. So they won't give me codes. Tradeify, use my links. But yeah. $125 activation fee. It's turned off. I think it's still $125 activation fee, Carlos, I think. According to my email, it is. But it's for all accounts, across all accounts. So unlike Bealonox, Apex is one-time activation fee for all accounts. So, and the 150K, 250K, and the 300K are all the same price. So, but yeah, that sale only goes on till Wednesday. So Apex hasn't been doing as many sales now. So if you guys do trade with Apex, yeah, now's the time to jump on that. I'm going to pick up some accounts myself and then try to pass them tomorrow. So yeah, I really appreciate the support, guys. Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't like activation fees either, but but it's kind of part of it, I guess. I mean, you figure like one-time fee. So say it. So like all in on Apex, it costs you around like 150, 160 bucks. So for an account, all in. So it's not terrible. It's pretty good, especially if you copy trade. Yeah, for sure, John King. I don't like the 300Ks either. Like the bigger ones. I do like the 150Ks, but yeah. So I've actually gotten a few payouts with 150K accounts through Apex, so I actually don't mind those ones. 150Ks and down for me. That's my sweet spot. But yeah, so I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys using my codes, and smashing the like button on your way out. And yeah, we'll do this again. This was fun. But yeah, stay safe the rest of the day, guys. Peace out.